Hello, Potato. It's Lego time again, and as you can probably guess from the fact that the head still has the Mickey ears on, it's gonna be Disney related. Sadly, not Haunted Mansion, but something almost as good, something I was waiting for and wanting almost as much as my little Lego Haunted Mansion there. It is Kit 75335 BD-1, as seen in Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, the video game. The game that I honestly didn't think it did that well, but I guess it got enough of a fan base, enough of a following to get its own Lego kit, or perhaps BD is just so darned cute that they had to do something else with it. Now, even if you haven't played Jedi Fallen Order, you still have seen one of these droids, although I don't necessarily know that it was this one, probably not, in the Mandalorian Season 2.5, The Book of Boba Fett, where Pelimato briefly, I think in a couple scenes, is shown having a BD unit. Again, not necessarily BD-1, it's certainly not colored like BD-1, although the BD-1 in the game can have different skins put on it, and therefore it doesn't necessarily look like this. This is the base canonical BD-1 look, but not the only one. Depending on how you played the game, maybe one that you almost saw through none of the game. And it's going to come with a little BD-1 minifigure, which I think is my first one of those. I don't think I have any kits that have a BD droid in them. Now, interesting that it comes with that, because I did comment when we did I Am Groot a couple weeks back, how I Am Groot came with no minifigure. You know, Grogu has a minifigure, BD-1 has a minifigure. BD-1 also looks like it has a much nicer display stand than Groot did. It's really adorable. I really like the final result of it. And the little tape that it comes with is cute, but they really kind of got lazy when it came to this part of it. Almost like it was an afterthought that they wanted to put like absolutely zero effort into. But that's not the case here. I mean, that's not a ton of effort. It's still a sticker on like 5 pieces of Lego and a minifigure sized BD. But they definitely have gone into some great detail with the droid, at least judging by the pictures. Looks like we're going to have some rotation here of the eyebrows would be the most analogous thing to call them. So BD can have a little personality. Looks like the head's going to swivel. We're going to have some movement in the legs. I'm not sure how much. Kind of looks like it's going to be mostly front and back, but we may get some pivot up here in the hip area. And the head looks like it's pivot, although maybe it's just permanently at that angle. It's kind of in that angle at all the shots. So maybe that's just like a permanent tilt. But also cool is I can see we're going to have a little compartment here for the little stim packs that BD distributes in the game to help heal your player character. And obviously they're not going to light up. I'm sure somebody has a light kit to do that, but we're going to have the little lights on the back of his head that I think were supposed to help guide you towards certain things, but I never really got that. I was so impressed, honestly, with the look of this when they first revealed it back in, June, that I actually started playing Fallen Order again just because I was so impressed with how this kit looked. It is the only other kit I've bought from the August releases, other two being, of course, I Am Groot and the Haunted Mansion. And I think now that it's almost time for the September releases, it's a good time to put it together. It is 1,062 pieces, so quite a bit larger than I Am Groot. We're going to have some... Obviously, we have at least one sticker for that nameplate, but I don't see a lot of pieces in here that look like they should be stickers. So we may be spared a lot of that. We're gonna have some like little wiry pieces there. Those are always fun. And while like I said, there's still gonna be a lot of fiddly bits in this, we are gonna have more big pieces than we had with I Am Groot. I mean, we're gonna have more pieces in general than we have with I Am Groot. But it's gonna be, I think, more of the larger stuff and not as much fiddly. Again, there's gonna be plenty of fiddly in here, but I think we're gonna have more stuff that's easier for these rock biter hands to hold on to. So let's crack it open and see what we've got. We've got a tape box. So we gotta get out the box cutter. I know I still haven't changed the blade on it, so yeah, it's not the best box cutter in the world. I do need to swap that blade out one of these years. It's been like 20 years, why bother now? And not only is it not a thumb punch box, but it's the kind that has like the serial fold in it, so you can close it back up for like whatever display purposes you may have in mind. What do we have in here? We have an only slightly folded up manual. It's not too bad. We have looks like only one sticker. One sticker, yay. One sticker. How many bags do we have though? 4, 6. Oh, there's more in here. There's more. It's a-coming. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Sometimes that last one just doesn't want to come out. And we can close the box back up, maybe. Maybe I shouldn't have shown how that worked, because now it doesn't seem to want to close anymore. There we go. Put you back there, so that you can be partially in the shot, but not really. Not enough to make any sort of difference. Looks like 6 is our top end here. 5, 4, 1, 2, and 3 bags of 3. Lots of 3. Not a lot of anything else, but 3 bags of 3. And it looks like 3 is where we're really going to run into the fiddly bits. I'm guessing we're going to do a lot of detail stuff there. I can see we have the wire. There's the yellow wire. Do we have the black wire? Oh, yep, there's the black wires. So it can be those whip pieces. See those used a lot for wires now. When I was a kid, when I was young, they had the little tube, like corrugated tube pieces that they always used for that sort of stuff. Not that we had anything that detailed when I was a kid. But it seems like it's the whips now. Whenever they want to have like a ropey piece between things, it's always the whip pieces. There's bag 1, not too chunky. Let's open up our manual. And yeah, it's not too badly bent. It's not bent double at least, and that's nice. Yep, our one single solitary sticker. Now, I am still of the opinion this should be the last thing you put together. I suspect if I look in bag 1 here, oh no, it's not. I'll say if I look in bag 1 here, I'm going to see that the pieces for that are in bag 1, because that's kind of what they did, I think, with Grogu and with I Am Groot. But no, it looks like in this kit, they have it saved at least for bag 2 or 3. So that's nice. We'll put that off to the side over here. It can be guarded. Here is our manual. There is our QR code if you are somebody who likes to look at the QR code and follow along on the website. And get excited about packaging. Yeah, they're going to be switching over to this, these non-see-through paper bags, which, I mean, yay for the ecology of it, but I mean, that's kind of like the bags that those Disney Store mini brand stuff came in the last big episode. And yeah, they were okay, I suppose. I mean, I don't do what I used to when I was younger, but not that much younger. Before I started doing videos, anyways, I would just kind of pick through the bags and not dump them out like I do now. But to be fair, back then, especially when I was younger, when I was like a kid, the bags weren't sorted like that. They didn't have like step 1, step. I mean, I think even if I go back to one of the kits I have here from like maybe 5 years ago, they're not going to have bag 1, bag 2, bag 3 like they do now. So you didn't have them sorted the way they do now. How many steps do we have overall? We have no like little text in here, which actually kind of surprises me a little bit. And wow, no, looks like the last thing is the sign. All right, I approve. 285 steps to put together our BD-1. Yeah, it does not want to, it's a very stiff book. It does not want to stay open. Let's put that on top. No, you can't see that anyways, but I've put something on top of one side of the book to try and keep it open. But yeah, I have really high expectations for this kit. I like the way it looks in the box, like the way it looks in the pictures, and hopefully I will like the way it goes together. But only way to find out about that, and that is to go into the fast forward. I will see you on the other side. And we are done. BD-1 is complete. So let's learn a little something about BD-1 here by reading his little plaque, which, again, still simple, but a lot nicer than the one that came with Groot. Manufacturer: Behold Your War Droid Concepts, model BD Explorer Droid, height 0.43 meters. Interesting that the galactic measurement is in meters. Primary function: navigation and repair, equipment, spotlight, scomp link, hollow projector, stim canister storage. And we have our little minifigure scale BD-1, who I think actually compared to a minifigure is maybe a little bit larger than he is in the video game. But yeah, plaque's cute, but really that's not what we're here to look for. We're here to look at the droid. Let's pan up a little bit so we can see the face a little better. There we go. So yeah, there's actually a lot more articulation on here than I thought there was going to be. So yeah, the legs can pivot in and out. Pretty good amount of angle, but also they do go back and forward. However, the knees do not work. The knees are, as kind of has been my experience with things like the AT-ST, the knees are just solid in that angle. But what surprises me a little bit is that the feet are also kind of fused. The backs here, these have a little give. Oh, that's not on camera, is it? These have a little give on them, but the front does not. And I kind of thought the front would have some play just because of the way it's held on by a single bar through here that's essentially holding the front here on almost like a shoe. And then of course we have articulation in the head. The head can go forward and back. It's a little stiff forward and back because it's those clicky joints like we have on the legs. Although if you do that, he's going to fall over. Oops, that came loose. But also has a side-to-side action. No, that's not supposed to happen, I guess, because I tilted the head too far back. But I guess since that did happen, this actually could be a little stiffer. The neck tilt is a little loose. I don't know, maybe I didn't do something tight enough. I can fiddle with it a little bit, but I kind of thought that would be a little stiffer than that. So yeah, we do have the stim pack drawer over here, just like in the game. Unfortunately, you could use them to click it shut, because if you tilt the head like this, it does slide open. So it could have used a little, like, I don't know, maybe made the piece fit together a little tighter, or maybe I've done something wrong and just need to adjust it. But yeah, this is kind of a thing. But it's still cool that it, I mean, also that's actually kind of the only way to get it to come out is do that, and then you can pull it open the rest of the way. And it's not 3 individual stems as you saw when I had it in my hand. It is one solid piece put together of 3 stems, which in scale-wise I think are probably a little smaller than they are in the game, because they seem pretty big when he stabs them into himself. There's no rotation, turning. Nothing on this turns like that. So, I mean, he is just kind of constantly facing forward, but I mean, you do have a fair bit of rotation you can do with him. And of course I forgot, we do have kind of eyebrows here, so you can sort of give him a little bit of expression. Yeah, I mean, that's not there. And also his antenna, which I think I need to tilt up a little bit more. There we go. His antenna can be positioned around also, again, to kind of give him some sense of expression. I don't know. It's cute though. He's very wobbly, which tends to be the case with these really tall, spindly-legged Lego builds like the AT-STs. Oops, I fell over. But overall, I think he is pretty sturdy. I mean, this isn't a play with toy. This is a put on a shelf decoration. So I mean, it's not like he needs to have a lot of durability for handling. As long as it doesn't fall apart when you move him around, and he's pretty sturdy in that respect. But yeah, it's very cute. I really do like it. I am every bit as impressed with it as I was from the initial pictures, and I'm very pleased with it overall. Can we get that pose on the box there? And just a little bit. There we go. I think that looks pretty much... The wiring doesn't look quite right. I may just need to like turn the whip at a different angle to sharpen it, but it's close enough for now. Then all the way around here, look at the back, we've got the little lights, which again, they don't do anything. They're on kind of a little bit of a pivot. It's not a feature, it's just kind of covering up the back where the head joined onto the neck pieces. It very much makes me think very much of like those old like Technic sets. Because you got the Technic pieces in the legs. Again, very similar to the AT-ST builds, but with like leg armor to build it out a little bit. It's actually about the same height as those AT-STs as well, the Mandalorian and Hoth versions. Of course, not the original like 20-year-old one, which is like, this big. But it is very cute. It would look nice on a shelf with Grogu and Yoda if you have one of the versions of that. And the probe droid, and of course, my I Am Groot from a couple episodes ago. Yep, definitely like it. A lot of posability. You could maybe, you could do pictures with them and stuff. I don't know, you could even do some stop motion stuff. Maybe, I don't know. It's Lego. Your imagination and skill level are the only limitations that you really have. Now, it was a pretty long build. I think a couple hours it took me to put them together in real time. I think it was like 8 minutes in fast forward time. And nothing terribly complex, so a couple places where I did skip a step. The fiddly bits are not too bad, and again, we only had the one sticker and we had no string, so I'm very pleased with that part of it. But overall, the effect is quite nice. It's still not a no studs on top sort of a situation. We definitely have limited the amount of exposed studs like on the legs and stuff. It's got more of a smooth robotic look than you could end up with Lego. Yes, very nice. And now very done. And I hope you found it at all interesting or entertaining. If you did, go ahead and give the video a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.